Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And if you're not already following me on Instagram at all my loves too, then make sure you are doing that. But in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys all of the products that I have been loving over the past several months. These are products that I keep going back to over and over again that I would highly recommend. Of course, I will leave links to everything that I mentioned in the description box below, so you can just click the link and go right to it. But let's get into this video because I've got a good amount of stuff. So the first things I'll share with you guys are the skincare items that I've really been loving. So if you are a loyal follower of my channel and have seen some of my other skincare videos, you know that I love Caudalie, the brand. Caudalie, I never know which way you're supposed to say it. But these are like my go-to items in that brand that I love and that I think are absolutely amazing. So the first one is this moisturizing toner. Ooh, spilling out. This moisturizing toner, I don't even know how many times I've repurchased it because I have repurchased it so many times. It's the only toner that I use ever since I discovered it several years ago. And I love it because it's super gentle and easy on your skin. You can put it over your eyes. There's no irritation, no burn, nothing. So if you have sensitive skin, no matter what your skin concerns are, this should be a good one for you. But of course, all of our skin is different. I'm just giving you recommendations based on my experience, but it's a pretty awesome toner. The next one is this Grape Water. I love to use some type of like hydrating, soothing mist during my skincare routine, which you should always do before you put any type of oil or serums on your skin because it just helps to allow them to penetrate into your skin better and more effectively and work. This is a new one from the brand for me. This is their makeup removing cleansing oil. This is the first time that I've used it, but I love it. I have no complaints. Once again, I can put it over my eyes without it irritating my eyes, without it burning. It takes all my makeup off. I kind of like double or triple cleanse, so this is like the first step in cleansing my makeup. I just like to make sure that all of my makeup is removed as opposed to just going straight in with my facial wash. The next thing is this face wash. So this is by CeraVe. This is a foaming facial cleanser. So I mentioned this product in one of my recent videos where I talk about all my favorite drugstore products, and this has been really good. This is really comparable to a lot of other higher end facial washes that I've tried. It's super concentrated, so you only need a little bit. You get a ton of it in this bottle, so this will last me forever, and I love it. Once again, I love products that are super simple, easy, not irritating my skin, but does the job effectively, and this is definitely one of those type of products. This Clarins Mission Perfection Serum Dark Spot Corrector, Even Skin Tone, Healthy Radiance. So my skin is super sensitive, acne prone, oily, and it scars super easy. So I use this every night because unfortunately I always have some kind of scarring on my skin because I break out often. I don't break out a ton, but I have hormonal breakouts, and so no matter how big or small my breakout is, it always leaves some kind of mark. And this is really good. Once again, it's super concentrated. It is super pricey, but like I always say, when you're buying higher end products that are on the pricier side, if you can invest in it, it's cool, but it will last you a long time because they are so concentrated and you only need a little bit. It goes a long way. But this is awesome. I feel like it's really helping with, you know, any type of hyperpigmentation or dark marks that I have. I use it, like I said, every morning and night. The next skincare item I'll show you guys, this is from CeraVe as well. This is the Moisturizing Cream. This is just like a really basic, thicker moisturizer. I think you can use this all over your body. I use this for my face, and I use this because even though I don't have dry skin, I have oily skin. Because I use benzoyl peroxide, sometimes your face can get a little bit dry. So I just like to, even without that, I just like to have a very hydrating, like I kind of treat my skin sometimes like it's dry even though I don't have dry skin because I just like to make sure that I'm getting the most hydration possible for my skin. This has been around forever. These are by Peter Thomas Roth, and these are the Hydrogel eye patches. So I don't use this on a regular basis, but if I've had a night where I feel like I didn't get much sleep and I'm waking up and I feel like my eyes look super tired and they don't look like awake, I will put these on, these eye patches on and leave them on for a few minutes, and I feel like it just kind of takes down any kind of like puffiness or swelling that you might have, and then it just makes me feel and look a little bit more awake and refreshed. I keep mine in the refrigerator so that it's nice and cold and soothing when I put them on, but this is just like an extra item. Of course, it's not something that you absolutely have to have, but if you're gonna have some eye patches, I do recommend these ones because they work and they're really good and you get a ton of them in here. Okay, so when I feel like smelling like extra good, this has been like my go-to combination all summer. So I will use the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I think I said that right. Bum Bum, I think it might be said differently, but I will use this cream, which is like a thick, hydrating, you know, cream. I don't use it all the time, but like I said, when I want to do this like special scent, I will do this. And then I will, where is it? I will do my sunscreen if I'm going to be out. This has that same scent as well. There's SPF in it. And then it also has like a little bit of like glow to it. So it kind of makes you shine a little bit. It's not glitter, but it's like a glow. Then I will do the Rio Sunset Glow Oil, which also has the same scent. I know it seems like it's a lot, but they all serve a purpose. I have the Rio Sunset Glow Oil, and this just gives me like another layer of like nice golden like creaminess. I do have like a IGTV video that I'm going to put up where I show you guys how I'm like layering these products. But I'll do that. And then to top it off, this is the scent, the Brazilian Crush scent, which is the same scent as all the other ones. And so this is like one of my go-to scents. I'm not a huge perfume person. I have one perfume that I use, but I love like body mist or whatever. So that's the one I'll use. And all those, like I said, just make you smell super good. It's like a very like creamy, summery, just all around good scent. You gotta smell it to know I'm talking. The next thing I have been loving is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. So I've had this for a while. I'm pretty sure they still make it, but I like to blend it in with whatever foundation I'm wearing, especially if I feel like my skin's a little bit dry. And lately what I've been doing with this is dabbing a little bit underneath my eyes before I put my concealer on. And I don't have dry under eyes, but I hate like the creasing, and sometimes my concealer creases, sometimes it doesn't. But I noticed that when I put a little bit of this on underneath my eyes, it just makes my concealer last a lot longer. Next, I have been loving this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. I do believe they changed the whole packaging and everything. This is one of the original packagings, but this is what I have on now. I've just been loving it. I mix a little bit of that oil in it, and I feel like it just makes my makeup last, well, this makeup lasts all day. It doesn't look like too heavy or cakey, which is something that I don't like, but I don't know, I just feel like it stays looking great all day. And when you first put it on, like if you're the same color as me, this is 77, it might look a little bit darker when you first put it on, but it just kind of like blends into your skin and it just kind of works. Next thing I've been loving is this concealer combo. This has been a go-to for me forever, but I tend to switch around and use different products, but lately this is the two that I've been using. These are by Nars. This is the matte concealer, so I'll put this one on first in my color, which is caramel, and then I'll put a few dots of this one, which is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in Biscuit. And so the first one is just kind of like giving me a nice even tone under my eyes. I don't have like dark under eyes or anything, but of course when you put like a little bit of concealer, it just kind of like makes it a little bit more like clean and bright. So I'll do the one that's my complexion first, and then I'll put a few dots, like I said, of this one, which is in Biscuit, and that just kind of brightens it up. I'm not the type to like, you know, super bright under eyes where it's like several shades lighter. I just want it to look like nice and even and flawless, so that's what I do. The next thing, I forgot this skincare item. This is by Shiseido. This is their eye cream. This is a pricey eye cream, but it is super duper concentrated. This is the second time that I repurchased it. I repurchased it a while ago and I was like, I felt like it was like too hydrating for me, but then I was going through like a dry under eye phase and I was like, I know this will be really good for it. So I bought this. I love it. I use a tiny bit, dab it underneath my eyes, and I feel like it does minimize the creasing as well, and it just makes your under eyes look really nice. It's definitely worth the splurge. The next thing is this Hangover Primer. This is the Replenishing Face Primer. So like I said, sometimes my skin can feel a little bit dry for whatever reason, and I like to use this one. This is kind of like this is a travel size, but it's kind of just like a moisturizer. I don't use it as my moisturizer, but the consistency of it is kind of like a moisturizer, and I'll just put it in any areas that I feel is feeling extra dry, and then when I put my makeup on, it doesn't get flaky or anything, and it just kind of like hydrates it well so that it doesn't look dry. This has been my go-to setting spray for the past several years. I've tried to find other ones, but I feel like nothing has worked as good as this one. This is the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. I do still get oily throughout the day just because my skin is like unusually oily, but I like to spray a little bit of this on before I put my foundation on, and then when all my makeup is done, I spray a little bit of this on, and it works really well. It doesn't break me out, doesn't irritate my skin. The next thing that I'll show you guys is my go-to mascara combo. I think I've mentioned these before, but these are the mascaras that I have been loving. Individually, these two are really awesome as well, but together paired with the primer, it works really well. So this is a primer. Priming your lashes before you put mascara on not only protects it, but it just kind of makes the mascara pop a little bit more. So when I'm not, you know, pressed for time, or when I want my mascara to, you know, pop a little bit more, I'll put the primer on. Then I have the Benefit Roller Lash. This just kind of brings out the length in your lashes. It just makes it look really pretty and long. And then I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which gives me like that volume. I love silk scrunchies. Like when I put my hair up in a pineapple, or you know, anything at home at night, if I have my twist in, whatever the case is, I always use a silk scrunchie. And then the next thing is just these little clips that I got at Target. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that a couple times I wore my hair a little different than I normally do. Nothing drastically different, but I'll do like a very deep side part and put it over, swoop it over on this side and then clip a piece back. And so when I do that, I like to use these little clips to kind of like just make it look neat and kind of cute. Like I don't want anything like too blingy in my hair because it's just a little bit too much, but these are really cute to kind of just clip that side piece back, or you could clip like the top layer up. It's just a really simple basic clip that just adds a little something different to your hair. I'll link everything below, but I have really been loving all these items that I showed you guys. If you have used any of them, let me know. Share if there's something you think I should try, let me know. But these are my current favorite products, and hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.